We here. Ah. We did it. We're here. We're live. We're doing the thing. Hooray.
Live.
It's fine. It's okay. It used to be back way back when when this was like first year of streaming or so, when we had Iskra on, she would stream from the balcony of her the apartment.
Oh my god.
And sometimes her roommates would walk by in the light behind, so it just looked like these ominous shadows would go across the background.
I kind of fuck with that.
Yeah, it was she has always had
And
a
those
vibe.
roommates died 3 years before.
Yeah.
Because
She
she would
lived
be
in that apartment for 14 years.
she was on the balcony. She'd have like a little candle, so it'd be like candlelight lit under candlelight lit. It was a vibe. Truly.
Oh, I could light a candle right now,
I have a candle lit right now in the background.
but I might set something on fire.
Yeah, don't do that.
Do it. Timmy, wait.
Okay. All right. I don't think we have anything super crazy. As always, I am Aaron. I am your dungeon master for the evening. These are the lovely players. Yay, candle! Oh,
Hi, lovely players.
Hi, lovely players. Over here, we have Ash.
Hello, love.
I'm nobody because Twitch logged me out. So I don't have a name.
Oh. Well,
That's
No one.
sad.
Don't know what to tell you.
That's probably the wrong energy. Hi, I'm Ash. Play a wizard. You're Knights of Silvermoon. Please stay till it's Days of Silvermoon. We'll be streaming that long.
Yep. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? That'd be wild.
I have work. Sorry.
Honestly, I can imagine.
Oh
That's
yeah,
summer-
because you've done
summertime?
it. Because you've done it. And then we have Ezra.
I'm not logged out,
Yeah.
so I'm in the chat.
Beautiful. And then we have Orin.
Oh, I didn't get my dice.
I'm here too. Hi. That's all I got.
Beautiful. And then there's Dimitri. Yeah, I love that he just consecutively gets like less and less and less. Like Ash has everything, has the perfect amount of things to say. Ezra was just like a little shorter. Orin was like a little shorter, and then Dimitri went nonverbal.
Did you guys ever see that TikTok of the puppets on Fun where it's just like how to say "wah" and it's like 6%? It's just "wah." I love it.
No,
Could
Yeah.
I
you go.
play a session as the puppet, but nobody acknowledge it? Ever.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, we could do that.
I think so.
Nice.
I think we should put that on there. That would be interesting.
I forgot.
That'd be wild. All right.
Dope.
Let's see. Yeah, let's get started with tonight's session. Ooh. All right, here we go. Ready? Ooh. Woo. Where's the? Oh, there it is.
Nintendo.
Ooh,
You know, my uncle works there.
I
I
got
did-
one.
I did not know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Oh, there we go. This is better.
That was good. I
Um,
liked it.
We start, and
Or dance battle?
yeah, immediately, Ezra, Orin. Behind you is a door. You stand poised and ready. Knuckles cracking. You sit in a study. There's a desk, the desk chair, and then you guys and a door. And there's like walls of it's like almost like a small study or library. There's a couple of bookshelves, paintings on the wall. There's a window on either side. You hear there in the front of the room is another door, and you've already locked it. And you can hear people on the other side banging on the door, trying to get in. You know you have to protect what is on the other side of the door behind you. Are you ready?
Right.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful.
I thought we were gonna beat the shit out of each other, but okay.
We still can.
The door,
Right.
like you can hear the door buckling, boof, 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 and then finally, with a loud crash, the door breaks through, and you see three rather like, how do I describe this?
Big
Rather.
beefy boys.
Big
Yeah,
beefy
we'll say that
fellows.
there's like one big beefy boy and two other ones, and they look very much like London street thug kind of 1800s London street thug. They like get in the room and they charge at you. I need both of you to roll initiative for me.
Let's go, gamers.
Aaron, you're so good to us. Ooh,
And they're from the UK.
Yeah,
Let's fuck them up.
like we're fucking home. It's
uh,
a 23.
Orin is
Nice.
a 23.
Natural 20 for a 23.
You
Beautiful,
lucky
Ezra.
bastard.
Right.
I got a 19. It's a
19.
natural 14, which is next to the 20, but not a 20.
All right, let's see what they get. Ooh, no, well, they not
Natural
great.
ones all around.
No, they got a 7. So they'll be at the end of the initiative. First to the two smaller thugs, like they're in like these real raggedy jackets. They come forward, one of them brandishing a knife, and the other one's just like a broken off oh my gosh, what's the word? A chair leg. Oh no.
What's the word for a chair leg?
Yeah. I was like, I could visualize it, and I was like, not a table. The other thing, the one that you sit on, a chair leg. Yeah, it's gonna be that kind of thing. So they both of them run up to you. Orin, you go first. What are you doing?
Ooh. And Hunter, you have inspiration, by the way.
Yay!
What is?
That was fast.
I know, right? So first, I'm gonna rage.
Yep. Rah!
And what is around the room? Is there anything like quick, close by?
This is gonna go really loosey goosey. So,
Yeah.
well, you
Like,
can.
is there like a mug, a lamp, a
Sure.
pen?
Yeah. It's
Well,
a
I'm gonna
desk. So,
I'm gonna grab
So-
a book off the desk.
all right, cool.
And I am going to use that as an improvised weapon to throw,
Beautiful.
using my new gianty skills.
Make an attack
So-
roll, if you will.
Okay.
Also, I will say that I want you guys. You can be as creative with your checks as you want. You can use, if you can give me a reason why you are using different skill sets. This is
Two
this
nat
is your.
20s in a row.
Oh, well, that's all you're gonna
Yeah.
get for the game.
I know, that's all I'm gonna get all day. So for improvised weapon, I don't have any sort of feat for that. Like,
Yeah,
what's the damage
fine.
on that?
It doesn't matter. How are you whacking them?
I'm just chucking it at him.
This guy comes running at you from the broken down door, stumbling slightly on like the wood, comes running around the corner of the desk.
So what I do is, because I'm using elemental cleaver, Ezra's just gonna see that Orin winds up so much and like his muscles bulge, and as he throws the book, you hear a crack of thunder as it's being thrown so hard it actually breaks the sound barrier.
Oh no!
You say wind up, and all I can see is why I.
Exactly, but I get to put an extra D6 of elemental damage, so I'm gonna put thunder damage on that.
Beautiful. Like there's that crack, there's the windows and the thing of the room like rattle and shake, and this book clocks this guy. He does one of those like very over the top action movie, like his body like cartwheels backwards, goes poof, head over end, smacks onto the ground, doesn't move.
The book comes back to me as part of the ability.
Oh, okay. So here's what it continues to travel, hits the wall, then like with that incredible like force, ricochets backwards, and you grab it in the hand and prepare for whatever comes next. There's a man running towards you, Ezra. Ezra, it is your turn. What are you doing?
I beat the shit out of him. Let's see. Yeah, I take 2 attacks.
Beautiful. Make attack rolls for me.
Well, technically I take 3, actually. I always forget about that. I have an unarmed strike as well. First attack. Shit. Oh, I do have a +8 to hit. It's a 17.
Beautiful. 17, both of them. Yeah, as long as you over the DC here is 13, so as long as you hit over 13, you are good. All right, this guy's running, coming around the corner. He's the one that's brandishing the chair leg. He comes over. He's like he's raising it over his head like he's gonna try and wallop you with it. What do you do instead?
Yeah, no, I think Ezra comes up. As the guy swings down the chair leg, I grab his wrist and I punch him in the elbow so it snaps his arm the wrong way.
Ah!
Wait.
Which does a total of 18 points of damage.
Beautiful. You hear him. This was the arm that has it in the table leg, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And then I have my bonus
Rise.
action attack as well.
Okay, go for it.
Whoa! Land on the table. Thank you. It hits.
Nice.
It's a dirty 20.
What are you doing?
And that. Oh, a lot to him apparently. That's a max dice roll, so that's 13 additional points of damage.
Beautiful.
I didn't even roll damage. Aaron's like,
Yeah.
he's dead.
I just like
to
fine.
know.
Yeah.
Just so I can see. I grab his wrist. Yeah, I punch out the elbow, and then I take the fucking the chair leg he was trying to hit me with, and I bash him in the side of the head with it.
Beautiful. There's that crack, the scream of pain, and also like one of those action movies does like the pirouette real fast on one foot with the intensity of the whack that you have. You now have a chair leg. You can add to your inventory. Just kidding. You have a chair leg in your hand, and the other guy.
The might of a lumberjack.
Yeah, exactly. The other guy that has busted through this door behind them, seeing both of his companions now like taken out. He grabs the nearest chair. There's like this like wooden, almost like a throne-ish looking chair, and just picks it up and hurls it at Orin because it's all happening. This is all happening really fast. So that is going to be. Ooh, he's got a natural 20 for his one. That's going to be a total of 23 to hit.
Okay.
So this chair flies at you, and as it hits, it just like shatters into so many pieces, and you take a stumbling step backwards. This guy continues to run forward, and he is going to leap over the desk, very like Mission Impossible style. And he goes for the door, and he rears back this giant meaty fist, and he punches at the door. He is going to, as he makes that first punch, you hear it rattle in its on its hinges in the door frame, and part of the wood paneling on it starts to crack and crumble. You have 2 more hits on this door before the door breaks. Orin, is now your turn. What are you doing?
I'm gonna say it's a great weapon. I'm gonna use the desk as a weapon.
The desk
I'm
is
already
large.
big.
Yeah.
I'm already big and strong and big.
He had his spinach.
Yeah, I did. I'm gonna use the same rolls as like the astrocyte, if that's cool.
Okay.
All right. That is a dirty 19 to hit.
Beautiful. How do you do it? What do you do?
I'm gonna roll damage. Give me a sec.
Oh.
I don't know if you're like, hey, no.
I'm not.
Well, I wanted to,
Okay.
I want to punch him so hard his bloodline ends.
just want to know.
Wow.
I want to punch the ancestry out of these people.
That is
Hi, have you-
17 points of damage.
Beautiful.
I'll just roll again because I wanna, because I have a second attack, and then a 22 to hit, and that'll be 22 points of damage.
Beautiful. Okay. So you hit him with the desk as he like stumbles forward into and gets crushed between desk and door. You hear the door crunch and even more. Because
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
as he like smashes it.
I got caught up in it.
Hold on.
Holding.
Okay. Do. I'm sending Ash and Dimitri a message real quick.
Oh no. It's never a good sign.
Door. Okay. And then here, and then here, and then here. Okay. All right. As the door crunches a little more, you see the wood splinter down the middle. You're like, it's weakening. But this big guy, he is twice the man that the other two are. So he has taken 1 hit.
2 hits.
Well, 1 attack account.
Sure, why not?
Ezra, it is now your turn. What are you doing?
I stopped the one at the door.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm
You just saw this. The desk that was like part of the barrier here has now been smashed and is broken. So there's pieces of wood like everywhere.
I think I would like to pick up the top of the desk, like the
Of the flattest
Plank.
part, you can find.
flattest, plankest part, and I
Okay.
would like to. I want to hit him with it in a way where I pin him to the wall with this plank of wood.
Okay. So kind of doing, because that's kind of what Orin had done, the same thing. So you're doing like a double whammy. It's like whack, whack, right? Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right.
Stop
We're
him.
colliding in the center on him.
We're making him into the meat of a sandwich he didn't consent to.
Beautiful.
And just for the fun of it, can I stunning strike him to really lock this in?
Sure.
So he may. Well, I'd see if I hit first. I hit. That's a 26. And so he makes a con save.
All right. What's he got to hit?
He's got to beat a 14. It's not a big number.
He rolled a 15.
Yeah, he's fine then. But his speed is halved, and the next attack against him has advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like, and so that was my attempt to pin this man down so we can stop messing
Beautiful.
up this door.
We'll say that with the 2 smacks, you have rendered him unconscious,
Good.
and he falls to the ground.
Now we have super advantage on him.
Yeah.
Let's kill him.
Okay. You have like a moment. You can hear more yells coming down the hallway from the other room. There's more people coming. You have like a moment. Is there anything that you want to do in preparation?
Should we build a Should we go full French Revolution and build a barricade?
I mean, we could always just, be ready for them and take them by surprise as they come through the door.
Oh yeah, throw me.
If
Throw
you
me
want,
at them.
we can do a fastball special.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Spanish Inquisition.
Well, I'm afraid it might hurt you as well if I throw you.
I could take it.
Beautiful.
Okay.
I would like to be in this moment. I'd like to try the opportunity while we have it to be the improvised weapon.
Beautiful. So, Oren, you pick up Ezra, ready to throw.
Yes. Ezra, as this is happening, as I pick you up, you notice your body starts to vibrate very, very quickly as you are now imbued with thunder magic.
Oh no. Okay.
And I will hold my action to throw Ezra.
Beautiful.
I will hold my action to beat the shit out of the first thing I come in contact with.
Beautiful. All right. Totally can do that. You, as you feel this energy coursing through, you see through the doorway on the opposite side of the study the shadows of some people moving through, and this time you see 4 individuals wearing red coats. I'm going to. You're using the same initiative. I'm gonna re-roll for these guys, see if they happen to get any higher than the last one. Nope, they are still at the butt end. All right. So as they pour through,
Thank you, B-Town.
what's that random creature appears? It's somebody. You see a man charge through with 2 crossbows in each hand. Well, actually, we'll say it's a crossbow and a pistol. And he comes through and he goes, "Ha-ha, it's me, B-Town!" And he fires off both of these at the same time. You have 2.
We have to beat up B-Town. The B in B-Town stands for beaten.
We are gonna he's gonna make an attack on, well, Oren's the one he sees because he's too busy focused on this guy is holding a thing, not really paying attention that he is holding another person. Oh, well, don't worry about it because the first one's a 6 and the other one's a 13. The arrow goes wide, goes right past your head, Oren, and sticks into the wall behind you. And then right after that, there's a gunshot, and the gunshot is a 13.
13 does not hit.
All right, both of
Can you
those.
flavor it that it bounces off of my manly chest?
Sure.
Please.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sure, why
I need
not?
this, please.
Please.
Please, Aaron, I need this.
The bullet, the bullet goes pew, and hits off into the ceiling. You had your held action for as soon as someone throwing Ezra. You throw Ezra like what? Like how are you doing? Like overhead, like over the head kind of throw?
I'm gonna
are you
say
like
a
javelin?
Like a shot put throw.
Oh yeah, I'm picturing like a.
Beautiful.
Would you allow this to? Am I able to add my thunder damage to my Ezra attack?
Sure.
Bob,
I'm not gonna add any like the actual damage.
Yeah.
But at least to give Ezra a little bit extra.
All right, you throw Ezra. She goes flying. Make an attack roll, please.
I'm doing this recklessly, by the way. You are
Please.
just, you're such a great weapon.
Please tell me this connects.
That's gonna
we-
be a
are we in-
22 to hit.
Are we aiming
Crit
for
me,
B-Town?
BB. Yeah, you are. He is the first one in the door. Because why not?
no.
All right. 15 is the AC you're trying to hit here. So, they are a little harder. 15. Ezra, you go flying through the air. There's like this like sound of you traveling through the air at such a high speed. What are you doing?
We zoom in on your face and your cheeks are like.
I would like to, in the throw, do a cool flip, and then like when you shoot like a net gun, like it's a ball and then it like opens into the net. I would like to be thrown in a cool flip and then open up to fists, and then I would like to go fly fist first into this person.
Go for it. Make your attack roll.
Thanks. I do.
You
two
have
of them.
advantage because the attack technically hit with
Awesome. Let's see if I can get a 20 out of any of these 3 attacks.
I love the the B-Town Easter egg cameo.
The first attack is a 23.
Mm-hmm.
Second
Yeah,
is
that
a
hits.
19.
Also hits.
And my third attack is exactly a... Oh no, I have advantage. It's 15, so it's going to hit anyway, but I'm going to see if I can get the crit. No, it's a 15. So all
Yeah,
3 of them hit.
So I'm gonna not add any of my damage, but since I am throwing the improvised weapon, add a d6, I guess, to each of those of thunder damage.
So what do your 3 attacks look like as you pummel this man in the red coat with the 2 guns?
I think, I said fist first, but now I'm thinking about it. I think step 1 is thighs on the... I pussy slam him to the ground.
Okay.
And then just bah, bah.
Beautiful. That's very like Black Widow of you. Just like whack, bam to the ground.
What's that?
Quick, 1, 2. Poof.
What's that move in wrestling? You know that they do this at K-pop Demon Hunters when Zoe she runs and she wraps her legs around him to flip
Hurricane
him
Rana?
backwards. That.
Oh.
I would like to do that.
Yeah.
You say Hurricane Ramen?
Yes.
That sounds awesome, actually.
I hit it with the clam slam.
Yeah, you
Oh,
round. You go around, bring him to the ground. 2 quick pop pop. The guy is down. There's 3 more individuals that were behind him. Because
And I'm gonna just block the door.
you're standing in front of the door.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Ready
They
to throw another book if I have to.
since that was your held action from the last round.
I don't think I get a second attack.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I get teleported back to you?
Actually, you should return to my hand as per the ability.
That's freaking crazy. We're gonna
I
say
wasn't
that with that 1-2 punch, you do like a backflip lift off that kind of just like flings you back in the same direction, so you are back in the starting area.
Ready, aim, fire.
You have 3 other individuals that are now running into this room. I need both of you to make strength saving throws for me.
Oh no! Oh, just kidding. I am proficient in my strength saving
Oh,
throws. Never
cool.
mind, I'm fine. I'm not fine! Hey, Oren, what'd you roll?
A 26.
Oh, that's so cool. I rolled a natural 1.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Plus 5, so 6.
Ezra, you flip backwards. Another a woman like slides in on her knees with a pistol raised. She has it up like this, casts her hand out and twists her fingers through the air, and you feel instantly your body lock up, like held in place. You cannot move. You are currently your blood is frozen.
That's not good for you.
And then another man like standing over her as she enters, does the same similar motion, tries to grab onto Orin, but you shake it off. It is not an issue. Top of the round, then he actually is going. No, that's his action. Okay, it is your turn, Orin. What are you doing?
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep the thunder damage. That's probably fine. I will go after the lady who froze Ezra.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
I will chuck the book at her.
Okay, take another thunderbook damage.
Yeah, thunderbook damage. So
Fling it flying through the air. It's a good thing that it's locked. Otherwise, it flipping open, there'd be pages flying through the air.
Mm-hmm.
One of those locked books.
So that
things.
is a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay, that hits. It
And that
whacks on her on the head. She falls to the ground.
That is 26 points of damage.
26 points damage. Beautiful. She
That was
is
max
out.
damage on that one.
Yeah, she is out. There's still one other person who is entering the room.
And then
go ahead.
I'll use it'll come back and I'll use the second attack to hit the other guy that tried to lock me up.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Does a 15 hit?
15 just hits.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. 15 just hits. So you smack him. He also gets hit with the book, goes flying backwards, and then that
And
same
it's,
impact.
24 for damage.
Cool. The book flies back into your hand, and you are ready to go. Ezra, your blood is still frozen, so you lose this turn. But you will be able to act on the next turn because the lady is now unconscious.
The
Awesome.
book is Grey's Anatomy, the textbook.
It's literally a gray
so.
book. It's a gray book about anatomy.
That is a thick book.
It is-
Crazy.
Yeah.
There's
So many
there's
volumes.
A severe
Yeah.
lack of there's a severe lack of actual anatomy in there. It's just all sex.
So Grey's Anatomy is the actual like anatomy book.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of the oldest.
okay.
Anyway.
Okay. That ends the
for
baddie's
history.
turn. There's three of the four are down. Another individual walks in. He sees like his friend's bodies piled there in the doorway. Jumps in, takes out a sword and runs forward to beat at the door. He rings it up over his head and slices down with it. The door cracks. The upper part of it kind of breaks inwards a little bit. It has now taken 2 direct hits, and you have 1 more. On the other side, you can hear the door kind of caving in the inside. In the smaller, like, secret library sort of vibe, there's like a small closet lined with books. In it, you see both Dimitri and Ezra as they are like going up, like they're both like looking through the books trying to like find something.
You mean
Astra
Ash?
Ezra's in 2 places.
Oh, sorry, I
Ash.
meant Ash. Yes.
You
I mean, with
opened the
Ash,
door
you never
and
know.
I'm inside the door and I was never with you to begin with, June. You've been hallucinating the whole time. It was your mind tree.
Ash
Inside
and
of this
Dimitri.
is a mind tree.
Did you say anything, Ash?
You said we're scanning a bunch of books.
Yeah, you're like, it's like you're trying to look. You're like taking one out, flipping through pages, looking, and now you're like disturbed as like the door is like partially broken in.
I will frantically flipping through the books desperately, and what seems like the 100th time failing to find said book, throwing them into a corner, just like, you know, like one of those piles that is like crawling up a corner,
Yeah.
and he like headbutts the like bookshelf and the books in front of him, just out of like frustration, just like, and there is like an indentation, like a splintered crater where he's probably done this more, and you can notice that like his nose is bleeding a little bit, and he continues to search.
Nice. Dimitri, do you say anything? Did you do anything?
Nope, because I'm feeling the same way trying to find this damn book.
Okay.
Just I'm doing that at a slower pace because he's doing that superhuman speed, and I'm just like,
A mood.
I
Beautiful.
love the idea that it's like Esh is like burning through these books, and Dimitri's just like flipping, and then just looks up and goes, "I never learned to read."
None of these are in German.
Yeah. You. As you guys look up at the door, there is this guy in a red coat, and he's like cutting through with like the he hit the door with the sword, and then like is now starting to like beat on it with the hilt of it, trying to like break the door in. At the top of the round, Orin, it is now your turn. What do you do?
Can I grab that man who's trying to cut his way into the room and throw him across the room?
Sure. Make a contested strength check, please.
Could I please put that thing back where it came from, or so help me?
Or so help me.
Beautiful.
Okay. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Nice. So he rolled a 12. How would you like to do this?
Let's
Is
go.
there a window in this room?
There's two, one on either side of the study. It's like you're in.
I'm-
It's oddly like you're in this weird shoeboxy kind of like shoebox room, or what is it called? Shotgun room. You know, shotgun house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
I'm just gonna grab him by like the back of the neck and just pull him and launch him backwards towards that window. Hopefully he goes through.
Yeah, sure. Make an attack roll and see if you can throw him in that direction.
27.
27. Oh, definitely. You hear the crash of glass, and then the Wilhelm scream after that. Ah!
Or it's just gonna poke his head in through where the door is cracking. I'm really sorry you did that. I got distracted by a book. And I'll
Beautiful.
go back to whatever I was doing.
Ezra, it is now your turn. You can hear there is something large coming this direction, and it's making really odd sounds. You have
how?
your
It's like really specific and weird.
make a perception check for me.
Yeah.
You have this next 6 seconds to like prepare for whatever else is coming down this way. 15.
Uh-huh.
It sounds like it sounds large, heavy, and impossibly too many legs.
Sounds like my first date.
And you know what? You know what they say about a bitch with a lot of legs. Okay, I would like
a
to...
lot of socks.
Yeah.
A lot of shoes. Okay. It sounds like it's about to come through the same door that everyone else has been coming through.
Yep.
What are you doing?
That's also what I would like to know.
Damn, what am I gonna do here? I guess I would like... Okay, so I would like to attempt
Mhm.
to get the drop on this thing by, like... I guess hiding, and so I could jump out at it.
Sure. Yeah. Make a stealth check for me.
Stealth? Oh. That is a 24.
24 is the DC for it to notice you when it comes through, which it is now doing. You see this darkness that kind of fills the room beyond. It's like not smoke filled. It's just as if all light in that room suddenly darkened and vanished. Let me see here. We'll go this one. Once the darkness hits the... Hello?
There's a bug behind my computer, and I'm trying to kill it.
I was like, what is happening right now?
Sorry, a mosquito flew in, and I don't want it to touch me.
That's fair. That is fair. A darkness that encompasses the doorway. Both Ezra and Orin, you can see what like it's almost liquid in its complete blackness, and then tendrils shoot out, like these like gooey black tar-like tendrils pull a quick swirling mass of flesh, ooze, and shell as this beast comes through, a plague beast, unlike probably anything you have ever seen, something of nightmares. You can see part of its side ripples and opens like a moving mouth. It just kind of goes like this, and you just see rows of serrated shark-like teeth from one end to the other as it comes towards you. And as it centers itself into the room, its body morphs and changes again, and you can see what looks like almost like an alligator's snout come out of part of it, and it seems like multiple eyes just kind of pop up along its snout like a bunch of opening warts, just like as it just opens eyes, looks at you, roars, and begins its attack. Orin, what are you doing first?
I'm
glad I hit it.
Yeah, I know, right? I got rid of the book in order to throw the man. So I'm gonna pull a Hulk, and this is just flavoring my regular throw attack. But he's gonna stretch out his hands really wide and just clap to make a sound wave.
All right, cool.
And aim it at the monster.
Beautiful. Make an attack. Roll me an attack, if you will.
That is a 27 again.
27 definitely hits. That first like crack of sound waves shatters part of a bookshelf, and the pages go exploding outwards, covering the area.
That is 19 points of thunder damage.
Beautiful. Yeah, it does. It does not notice. Ezra, you have advantage on your attack. What are you doing?
Oh, can I do a second attack?
Sure. What are you doing?
Just do the same thing again. I'll just add the damage.
I'm not counting damages here. It's just more of a if it's hit, more if it hits
Well,
or not.
it's another 27. So
Okay, beautiful. Another two really loud claps in succession. Bam, bam, as like books and wood starts to splinter and crack.
Getting another die so I can roll faster.
Beautiful. Ezra, what are you doing?
Do you want one of these?
3 attacks. Oh, dude, I don't need any more bucket dice. I had to go harvest some from the tree.
Oh wow.
There's a pound of them.
3 attacks.
What are you doing?
I am going to beat the shit out of it. I'm going to punch it 3 times, and one of them is going to be a hand of harm. Which will, if it lands, poison it. So. And do all 3 of my attacks have advantage?
Yes.
Okay. So the first one is a 26.
26 hits. The next
Okay.
one.
A natural 20.
Beautiful. That hits.
And the third one is a 19.
Beautiful. That also just hits.
Okay, so all 3 hit. So, yeah, and I have Physician's Touch now. Cool. So this thing is now poisoned until the end of my next turn. As Ezra drops from the top of a bookshelf in this room onto this creature, and I kind of just like dig my hands into 2 of its many eye sockets.
Oof. Beautiful.
And sort of like rip them off by backflipping off this thing.
Delicious. All right. That ends your
She
turn.
poisoned.
She poisoned. You do that, and you its first attack on you is going to require a Constitution saving throw.
Yikes!
It is
Okay,
going
it's
to
not that
release this black inky It almost looks like birds or bats. It's just like this black sputtering ink. It goes and it like flies outwards. It's like seeing something. Imagine like a glob of black tar hitting a like tree shredder, and it just like shoots out these like bunch of little pieces. It's just it sprays it everywhere.
Gross.
What was that? What did you roll?
A 5.
Beautiful. It plasters you to the wall for a brief second. You are going to be
I have.
your movement is halved, but it's fine. We're just gonna go with this. It is just like it's almost like silly string cut up into little pieces, and it just throws you back up against the wall. It does a second attack on Orin.
Okay.
For 18.
18 just barely hits.
It takes its clawed hands, digs into your side, and slams you out of the way.
Okay.
You're like standing kind of in front of the door, and now you find yourself on the other side of the door of the room, smashed into the wall, and there's like a bit of a indentation from where you hit. It is now Orin. Is now your turn. What are you doing?
I think Orin being crashed behind the inky blood. I'm gonna switch from thunder damage to fire damage as a bonus action.
Okay.
And he's just gonna explode out of the crater in the wall with the astrocyte pulled and try to come down on this thing with a flaming axe.
All right. Make an attack roll for me.
That is a 19.
19. That definitely hits.
All right, and then I'll do a second one. And that is a 18.
18. Okay.
Yes.
18 just hits barely.
Perfect. But yeah, it's just an explosion of fire, and you can see like Orin's blood is pumping faster, and you can see like there's steam coming off of his body. And it just like it looks like he's just radiating heat at this point.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Ezra, it is now your turn.
I want to hit him again.
Beautiful.
I know 2 things. I know 3 things. Punch, punch, smack.
Yeah. Fair.
I don't have advantage anymore, I would assume.
Nope. It knows you're here. You can see a couple new eyes that have popped up in the place of the ones you tore out.
Disgusting. Love that.
Can I interpose myself between it and the door at this point as well? Unless
Sure.
it's like literally all over the room. I
It's
don't know.
kind of in the middle of the room, but yeah, you can totally get yourself in between the
Cool.
two.
Yeah.
Gonna make 3 attacks.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna attempt to stun it.
Nice.
So I'm gonna make 3 attacks. So first attack is a 24. And the
Hits.
second attack is a 23.
Hits.
And the last attack is a 21.
How would you like to do this?
Oh, I don't even have to stun him because I remove his soul from this mortal realm.
But still, tell me how you do it.
I would like to this is like an amalgamate of thing?
This is a
It's not
plague
really-
beast.
Yeah. Ew. Well, I would like to, I guess for the sake of flavor, it is a plague beast. I think Ezra is going to take one of their many syringes that they have and jam it as far into like the center of this beast as possible and push the plunger, and just it explodes from the inside out.
Beautiful.
What was in that syringe? Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
The oh, goddamn. The where's your parents? There is a
Upstate.
there's a moment as it flings Orin off to the side. there is a moment where it kind of bucks you up into the air, and as you're flying in the air for just that brief moment, you come down with that syringe and smack right into the center. It makes a ripple like a pond, like a stone thrown into a pond across its body, just like the all the way across as the ichor explodes outwards all across the room. The door in the back is like broken in, and it's like half the door is like hanging off of like having been beaten inwards. You can see Ash. Finally, you find the book you're looking for.
I swear to God, it better be fucking important.
The cookbook.
Can
Now
I
we
say
can make those
something?
brownies.
Yeah, of course.
Finally. It has been lost for too long. A spell. I can do a lot of damage with this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna like back away. Something tells me it's gonna be a big spell, so let me get a little bit farther away.
You'll see, Dimitri, by the way, the cover is like, if you've ever like cleaned out a hoarder's house and there's just like things that aren't supposed to be inscribed just due to age and like pressure of things on top of it have like made just ink
And
marks.
Imagulated to it.
Yeah, just that kind of like, it is kind of this gross book, and you just see like little blood drops go into the channels of those little inscriptions, and you notice it's just from, you know, his lip being busted and nose being busted.
Nice. Or in
What
an
is it?
What did you say?
what is it?
What is it?
What's a spell?
What did you have us here fighting for our lives for? I gotta
Right.
know. It's only fair.
Can I hear them?
Yeah.
Oh, just something from the first world. It's very difficult to find these. It was worth it. I appreciate you bleeding for me once again. I've done the same. And I just kind of look back and just, you know, just smashed face, and just like, you know, when you smile and like you busted your lip and your teeth are all red, you know?
Yeah.
Right, but you want to share what that does? I mean, it's not like we can use it. At least it'd be nice to know.
Or is it a surprise?
It's a surprise for all of us.
Oh no.
The room begins to shift. You hear Esh's voice somehow disembodied from the mouth that wasn't moving, and the world kind of melts and crackles away as the illusion fades. And you find yourself in a training room.
So it was nothing. That book is fucking blank.
Esh disappears as the illusion collapses.
But he wasn't even in here.
Dimitri disappears as his illusion collapses. The bodies piled on the ground vanish. The blood and ichor vanish.
B-Town was a real guy.
B-Town laying there goes,
Was an intern.
ouch!
He was supposed to be here.
I was just here to tell you that there's a message for you.
I'm sorry.
I
That
came in
was
saying it's a me, and you didn't believe me.
that was amazing.
I said
but-
it to me and they beat the shit out of me.
Ezra
What
and
the
Oren,
fuck?
Ezra and Oren, you both are sweating. You both feel your muscles tired and beaten from this very real feeling illusion.
I don't like it here.
But
I-
Ezra,
you know-
you also remember how many times Esh has put you through these kind of illusions.
I know.
I mean, I have to feel like after everything we've been dealing with over the last period of time, it's kind of vague at this point. That had to at least feel kind of cathartic.
No, it felt very cathartic. It's what is upsetting is that the victory of it doesn't exist.
Yeah, yeah. Well, do you want to like go around and actually have a victory? Like, is that something you're looking for, or like how
feel
can
like
we help you?
I feel like I'm just gonna have to go give Ash a book. Just any book.
Just go, dog, go.
Just go. I go to the library, check out a book, and I say to Ash, "Go. Can you act impressed?"
One of the walls by the door that exits this training room changes opacity, and you can see Esh on the other side. He's just kind of like he's there. Had been watching you train.
Did we have fun?
I mean,
His
I had a
voice
pretty
comes
good
over the
time.
intercom.
I mean, I had a little fun.
Yeah, we had a pretty good time.
You weren't supposed to.
Oh well.
Hey, you know what they say? You love what you do, you never work a day in your life, right, Ash?
That's right. Just
Sometimes you
Just
clap
joking.
so hard it makes a monster fall apart.
That was very good. You destroyed a lot of expensive equipment just with a couple claps. So you won't be paid for a few months.
Why would they make such a destructible training room then?
That is true.
That sounds like the fault of the people who built this room, really, more than
Yeah,
anything.
I mean they are dealing with people with
We
immense
did send
power.
someone in saying, please don't clap really loudly.
Oh yeah, I threw Ezra at him.
Like clam slammed him.
God damn.
I mean, that was pretty friggin'. That was fucking awesome.
So it was a
I'll
little bit
help.
training.
I'll help
Dimitri is
B-Town
on the
up.
floor.
Like, hey there, pal. Sorry about that. And just
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
brush
yeah.
him off.
Let me heal that guy up. Let me just wake up.
Sorry, you got caught in the crossfire there.
Let's get you out of the training room. We can debrief, clean up. You two are gross.
You're gross.
You're not really any much better.
I can be whatever I want to be. Just
Except
clean
for
myself up.
clean.
I'm just gonna like look back at like Dimitri where he is and just like kind of give a smirk like it's true.
Ash, can you be honest with us? When was the last time you actually took a bath or a shower?
I'm just gonna
And
make the speaker like crackle and stuff like, oh, it's budget cuts again. All right, get out of there.
You know, I feel like he just uses magic to like get the dust off of him, but like, yeah, that gets rid of the stains and the dirt and germs and stuff, but like, it doesn't get rid of the smell.
Yeah, no, but to be fair, I've met a lot of like spellcasters, and I think that's just kind of the norm.
Really, it's like that sort of like mildewy kind of like wet papery smell. Oh wow.
You know like a bar plays oh shit, what's the one song to like get people
Closing
to go?
time.
Closing time, thank you. I'm going to play the simulation rooms version of that, which is just
Just the awesome
Xanth with diarrhea, you know, just
No!
like him, just like
Yeah.
just like through a crack in the door. It's just like you just know it's Xanth, and he's just and all he's saying through tears is like, I foresaw this.
No! That's so awful.
All right,
Bring it.
wrap it up.
Start spreading the news. Start with Sand singing it.
Mhm.
Start spreading the news.
Okay. Do you literally want to have a little debrief, or were you just saying that? Okay.
Unless they want to talk about anything in particular.
Honestly, I feel good. I feel like having you instead of sparring against you, sparring with you actually is a good feeling.
Yeah, I mean,
The last time we were engaged in combat, you tried to kill me,
Well,
So
it's a lot easier to get things done when I'm, working with you rather than when I throw you as a weapon as opposed to throwing you because I'm trying to kill you.
yeah,
Uh,
it's
it's
a
a
monk
lot.
philosophy, really. My body is not a temple; it's a weapon.
Right. Well, your body is a weapon. A barbarian phrase. So, yeah.
Fist bump. Fuck yeah, man.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Um,
Also,
Demi-
the claps in the fire, that was a new thing. I didn't know I could do that. That's pretty nifty.
Yeah.
Anyway, good to
I
know.
can't, I can't believe we killed a real guy.
No, he's fine.
He's
Just
fine.
put-
I hit him with some hands of healing. He'll be okay. He'll
Put,
walk
put
off.
some put some sunglasses on him, tie up some ropes, and weekend at Bernie's him, and it'll be fine.
Which priory are we?
are
Which
we in?
priory are we in?
You're in Bahi. It's still in Bahi.
Can I do an
Weekend at
announcement, by the way?
Bahi.
Attention, Bahi workers. Today we have an extra serving of cornbread. Please enjoy that. Pancakes is going to make an appearance at the middle fountain. Also, please take 10 minutes for yourself and grieve worker 0317.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry. Worker 0316.
Oh no, that guy
Um,
sucked.
If you will take the time to mourn and review your employment contract, that would be great. Cornbread in 5 minutes.
We have to make it. That's cornbread and pancake.
I thought cornbread was another otter. You meant actual food. I got so excited. I was like, another otter.
I should have foresaw that.
I
That's
thought you
okay.
were gonna do. There was extra cornbread because it was that guy we killed's birthday today, and I was gonna have to leave this call.
Ooh, that
is
was
where I thought that was going.
That's funny.
Beautiful.
He's like, "Hey guys, it's my birthday. Come to the party."
It's that
Dad.
scene in Avatar: The Last Airbender where it's like, I can't believe the captain remembered my birthday, and then they get dropped
Honestly-
into the ocean.
Retcon a little bit what I did and just like insert that
Yeah.
in celebration
No!
of 0316's birthday. Oh God!
Wow.
Again,
Um,
we
Dying
did
the
it
day
again.
you entered this world is kind of poetic.
yeah. Dimitri,
Yeah.
what are you doing? What would you like to do? Last we left off, you were sipping some tea with Urvi, or whoever this person actually is.
I'm gonna go spend some more time in that room with her.
Okay. Anything you're wanting to talk about or do, or just saying in general?
Just in general.
Beautiful. I'm gonna say that as everyone is enjoying cornbread and pancakes, doing little tricks in the middle fountain, there is the little the little beep on Ezra's slate.
Always mine.
Well, I never charge mine.
They have your number.
Hello.
Beautiful. You see a little video screen pops up, and it's Jacob.
Oh, it's this bitch.
Ezra.
Okay.
Is Ash there with you?
Yeah, we're having cornbread for that guy that mysteriously died's birthday together.
Oh, right. I've got
Dismissed.
some news. I need to talk to Ash as soon as possible, if you don't mind. Though
Like privately,
actually,
you want me to just hand over the slate?
well, if you could come over to the laboratory, that'd be great. Actually, the both of you could come if you like.
Okay. Ash, we've been summoned.
All right, I guess I'll just fuck off somewhere else then.
I'm sorry, I didn't make this decision.
Ah, it's fine. I'll just go do something else.
You get to spend more time with Pancake, alright? Count your fucking blessings.
Well, I tried, but then Waffle keeps showing up, and I'm a little weird about Waffle. Him
Why?
because he's a synergist, and he just that's his life. He just pretends to be an otter.
You know what? That is fucking weird. You're so right. Ash, let's go.
We don't have time to unpack all of that.
We don't have time to unpack all the waffles.
I go along.
Alrighty. Let's see here. We'll do this one.
It's party time. It's party time. Everyone, gather around. It's party time.
You go up to the laboratory, the same laboratory that Ezra you had spent so much time in briefly for the during the study of Belasanti and the general and all that kind of stuff. It was the same lab.
Before I was rudely slept.
Yeah. You come in and you see Jacob there along with hold on, Alder. This is not the right song that I was looking for.
Now I really want cornbread, guys.
I
This
know.
is a problem. I don't have any fucking cornbread.
Cornbread with like some cinnamon butter. Ooh.
Ugh.
Oh wow. Okay. Alder is there in his wheelchair. Jacob leaning up against one of the desks, and as the two of you walk in, Alder kind of nods in a polite little like hello towards the both of you. Jacob looks over at Ezra and there is a hesitant smile as he tries to see what Ezra's reaction is to seeing him this time around.
I give him a pleasant wave. I'm a little more over it now. A limp wrist wave. Just let him know, I'm...
He looks over at Esh. How you feeling?
I toss Alder a couple of things of cornbread.
He snatches them.
You think you can chew that?
Oh my god.
The excitement of having been tossed cornbread to now the look of disdain that he gives Ash. Huh. And then he takes a bite of it and doesn't say anything.
Does your face ever hurt from the emotional whiplash that it goes through?
Talking to Alder.
Yeah, because he just went from smiling to upset so quick.
Yeah. I would say that I probably would under normal circumstances, but Ash has me well practiced.
Do what I can. I'm doing great, by the way. Thank you very much. A little bit older, a little bit wiser, but still young and fresh. Amazing what a stasis will do for you. Sorting through a crazy amount of information. Not saying the volume, although that is there. Just the quality, I would say, from all of the things that we've learned. I would say in a short span of time, but the information was gained, again, while we were in stasis, so I guess not lost, I'm just actively navigating.
I see. That's good. That's good. We've made some progress on. We have an idea of what we can do to help you out.
Can we take a time, Rohan?
Yeah. Yeah.
Aaron, last time I was asking about doing like an exhaustive
Yeah.
procedure. Has that occurred
No.
yet, or is that about to? They're like
They're
kind of
talking.
doing the prep work.
Yeah.
Okay.
mhm.
Okay. I'll let them continue.
Going by the notes that Alders provided and some of the other things that we've been able to gather from your samples that you've provided as well, we think that there might be a way to finish reversing what was done to you.
You don't sound excited.
Well, it's
Ezra?
not.
Watch this. They're going to pretend. Excuse me. Jacob is going to pretend like he really cares. Alder does. But he likes to hold it in. So it's both sides trying to fight for the other. Let's watch. Keep going.
You see that Jacob is like open, has his mouth open like he was gonna say something, and now is like,
I give like a big wink to Ezra because I'm getting in on the team of like Team Jacob hate, but just like pulled back enough. I'm not trying to exacerbate it, but it's just kind of that. You know, I have something over on you. You took 2 years of our life. I'm going to milk that.
right, right. So it's not going to be something that's easy to do because we've not run across a situation like this before, but there's something of precedent now that we've able to remove contamination from someone, going by those notes that Senna provided to us, and some ideas on from Alder's behalf. There's going to be we need you awake for this, and that's where the tricky bit's going to be, because it's going to probably be a wee bit painful, and by a wee I mean a lotta.
Are you implying committing some sort of surgical act with us conscious?
Semi-conscious. We've spoken to Nanaba. We can we can put Esh into a trance-like state, so he will be conscious enough, but also not really present, if that makes sense. I have a list of individuals we think we might be able to help with this altogether, and the more familiar and closer to Ash, the better.
I do have a thought,
Aye.
Jacob and DM. It's kind of like a little meta level. If you think this is very dumb, just pretend I never brought it up.
Uh-huh.
But I'm a wizard. Now,
You're a wizard, Harry.
thank you. If you're wondering if I have the fortitude to endure a lot of pain, I live with this body. I can. And if it has a chance of killing me, so be it. I'm in the fold. Everything I do here has a chance of killing me. I can use a gift, high level, to essentially take my soul out of my body temporarily, and you can do to it what you think is best, and I will just have my consciousness somewhere else, in a jar. Nice jar.
We can attempt something along those lines. I'll have to speak with Urve and see what she's she's kind of taken the lead when it comes to your spirit and energy.
The lead.
Well, she's more expertise in this field than I do.
Oh. What about Nanaba?
Wait, who did I say?
Irvi.
Oh, I meant Nanaba. I was reading notes and Irvi came in my head, so
It was confusing.
yeah, sorry. I was like, wait
by
a
the
minute,
way,
who did I say?
Ian, is that the spell is Magic Jar,
Hmm.
which I've never used before, and of course it's like 2024 versions. So it's essentially that. There's a lot more to it. They don't necessarily say about yourself, but obviously you can.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to just make sure that above table I understand the obstacles that we are facing, but also not like depriving of a cool like kind of role play moment by
Mhm.
like circumventing it, if that makes sense.
Right. So, from what we were able to gather from research before, there's going to be 3 stages to this. We have to break the seal and thus open the wound that was there before. We don't know exactly how bad it will be until we've broken that seal, because we've done the most to try and cover it up as much as possible. Now we are doing the opposite of that. Once that is done, whatever we find there, we'll have to control it and hope that how do I say this? We do not hope. We know that we can, after a fashion, control it to a degree. But a lot of that is based on information of things that are unconscious. So having no real idea what we're dealing with until we find it, it's all conjecture at this point. And then the last part will be, depending on what it is that we find, we can either fully destroy or bind it into an object. Much like removing a unwanted parasite and putting it in a box or something. But we won't know until we get to the second part of that, what we are going to be dealing with.
So, sorry for misunderstanding. Talk about breaking the seal, I've got that. And then you're wondering what to do with whatever you find.
It depends.
Either keep it or destroy it, or...
If it's something small enough that we can bind or put away, we'll go that route. But if it takes more larger form, from what I understand, your family was trying to replicate a rite by the cult of fear that was done millennia ago.
That is what I figure. If you don't mind, I'll tell you a story that I've only told one person who's already here. Alder. But I never told the exact story in as much detail, which I'll save you. But I am a high-level illusionist now, so I'll just show you. And Ezra especially, you're getting a very interesting kind of POV just because you're angled next to me. And it is lower to the ground because I'm younger. And it is, think of like a courtyard. So like if you enter the courtyard, it's kind of got like the pillars around, like square kind of stone pillars. And it's got this kind of curved middle courtyard thing. So it's like all stone, very bland, very clean, like white stone. and in the middle is just like a singular tree that doesn't really look real. Like the bark is the wrong color, leaves are the wrong color, and it's just pristine. Like people who has landscaping to compete with like other yards, kind of thing. Like way too structured. And I am walking on the side of it, and I hear something, and I turn to the left, and there is a. Ash is not saying any of this. He's just letting it play. It's one of those that I think he had probably attempted, but he got a little crack in his throat and just kind of let it go. And there is the equivalent of a priest. So just like long, flowy robes, but some of those that are like way too gaudy, for like man of the cloth kind of thing, like very presentorial kind of thing. But they are like haggard. They are shredded, and he's barely basically he's only clothed because he is running, and the wind blowing is just blowing the cloth back against him. And there's a huge trail of blood behind him. You're not sure if he actually still has one of his feet, and he falls, and the blood itself is way too dark, like getting into black, dark maroon territory. And he falls, and he's screaming, and so you can kind of I'll do like with the major image, kind of do like a Dolby surround sound situation, so that is like properly, like the sound is placed where it should be in like the correct tone. But it's all from like young perspective, right? So it seems a little bit more, I don't want to say cartoonish, but like extreme, like it's intense in a way. And you hear this just guttural scream that doesn't really make proper sound. It's like that air is just escaping the lungs, kind of thing, like you're being stabbed. And this old man just falls, and on his back, that you see, because he just falls to his knees, and as these cloths just kind of like part, is just smudged, like mascara run eyes. But it's just this ink, and it's in the veins just so much like those corrupted veins that we saw. But they are, spinal fluid takes care of so much in the body, and it is gone everywhere. And they are, just sorry, by the way, a little bit of like content warning here, but like these eyes are like bulbousing up, just like on the spine, and just kind of like splurting, I guess, like a tar pit would, and then reforming, not actualized, just like all ink, and he's screaming with each one. And you see the Madhawks, one of which, Ezra, you do recognize very well, and it is a large family.
Shot me.
It is, you can see who's important by in what order they walk, kind of thing. And there is this slow clap of this patriarch. Father, you can't run from me. This is destiny. And it just kind of trails off. And this father, he's just like, he can't form a word. He doesn't have the capacity. His insides are being melted, essentially. And this is probably the grossest thing that I'll probably ever say in a D&D game.
So far.
So far, imagine if his spine is a zipper, and it gets pulled down, and he goes inside out, and it's just black on the inside, where it's not even human anatomy. It is just something has reformed this man, and it is imperfect. Ezra, you saw something extremely like this just a little bit ago, just in this kind of alligator snout, and these eyes just kind of like bulbing up. But this thing, you could see just like almost like some sort of creature just trying to have purchase, and it just falls flat and it just steams on the ground, and there's really nothing left. It is obviously an attempt gone awry. The children laugh. The patriarch is obviously disappointed, but staggeringly unfazed. Oh, not a real man of faith, is he? Hopefully, Eshavor will be much more successful. We should do another round on him. Clean this up. And the children kind of come around, kick it with their feet. And Esh, very POV, very video game kind of POV. Camera just kind of shakes as he pivots, turns, walks normally, then runs. And he runs, and he runs, and he runs. Until he falls, and he gets back up and he runs, and you hear the panting. And in the distance, as he's outside, through like a little, because they have like mini guarded things, but you can see that there is a practiced way of getting out. You hear a train whistle. That's the end of the major image. You see,
Ew.
Jacob, I don't think this is quite something that can be put in a jar.
No.
It will be more painful than anything any one of us has ever experienced.
It will require quite a sizable amount of power to keep you alive through this.
That's why I offer not to be in there, as silly as that sounds, if I don't have to be.
The problem is if there's not someone inside your body at the time, there's no telling if this thing, once the seal's broken, will have anything to fight against it to claim your body.
That would be bad. Because
We need you to fight your mind against whatever mind is coming from it. But you won't be in it alone.
Interesting. I guess I need to train my mind. Do you have a timetable of when you want this to happen?
We need to speak to those involved, make sure that they understand what is going to be asked and required of them. We need to speak to the rest of your crew, as I am assuming that they are wanting to be present.
I guess it's the time to really let everyone know what's going on and the proper stakes. And I'll gesture to Alder. It's like, I think it's time we tell them the failsafe.
He just looks down and then nods.
There's more.
Alder is a very skilled tattooist. More so an enchanter. He's been keeping me caged, we'll say. And we didn't know at any one time I would lose all the leaves. And Ezra, it hits you now, the leaves look very similar to a tree in the courtyard that you just saw. One of those that is always there, is the last one, is actually a spell that is saved. Reincarnate. So if I die, I will be someone completely new. A different everything, I hope. So, Ezra, on this teacher-student mentorship, I'd like to think friendship. And older to my mentor, my confidant, you raggly bastard. And Jacob, I trust your professionalism. Not something I say very often.
There's a modicum of shock in his face, like, right. Well,
You all need to promise me, if something were to happen, you do not attempt to save me. If there is this thing comes out, if I am the perfect host or door or project or weapon from the Madhawks, you put me down without thinking. Hopefully the failsafe works. If not, great knowing you. Take my lessons. But you do not. You do not. You've seen the videos. You've seen the images of what can happen. It is not fun. Everyone will die. I should be the first. And only. Now, if I need to train, I want to bring in all of you. Ezra, you are trained. Oren probably has the strongest mind I've ever seen. And Dimitri has about a little bit of a hotel lobby going on in his brain at any given time.
The craziest strife.
Not to mention everybody else we have on the team. I will train, I will do my best, I promise. But by your professionalism, do I have your word?
You do.
Good. Older?
I just nod.
Alder does not look happy. He rarely does. You have it.
If you get too sad, plant another pumpkin. Same thing. And then I look at Ezra, who I'm just like, I feel like shoulder to shoulder to. And it is like, it's not an over the shoulder to you. It's the respect of I'm turning like 90 degrees to face you. And I will wait until you utter it. If you nod, I will just stare.
You have my word, Ash.
Good. If you break it, you fail.
Understood.
All right. Jacob, walk me through the next steps.
Right. So it's going to go like this. And he starts to tell you. All right. So,
I'll prepare another character sheet.
shut up. No. No, let's do.
I reincarnate into an otter.
Oh my god. Full circle.
I just really want to figure out what that druid's all about.
I'm gonna break up a marriage.
Dimitri, you are up in the room with Irvi. You've had some tea. You hear a knock on the door.
We get up and see who it is.
You open the door and Jacob is there. Do you have a moment? I need to speak with you both.
Fine, come in.
Trying to find the right vibe for this. Very difficult. There we go. It's fine. I've just had a conversation with Esh and Ezra. I'm about to go find Orin here in a moment, but I knew that the two of you were here present. We're going to attempt something to break the well, we'll call it a curse, but we're going to attempt a rite of severance, something to remove the creature that's locked inside of Esh.
Oh.
Knowing what we do of the contamination we were able to remove, we have a basis of what we can do for this. It's a lot more complicated and, well, to be honest, a little worse than the contamination that we had within Esh and Ezra before. Are you aware of what the ancient cult of fear was known to do to some of those that wanted to be sacrificed?
Somewhat familiar.
They would use a dagger of sorts to plant and incite quick germination of transformation of the plague within an individual. On the outside, it looked like someone summoning something, but from what we've been able to gather, it was a little more scientific than that. We think that there's a way we can stop what was being done to Esh, but there's a possibility that in doing so, the
To
creature...
release the beast.
Aye.
Just in case, where at would this be happening? And is it a strong safe hold?
We can seal it from the outside. But to make sure that nothing goes wrong, we're going to need a incredible amount of power. He looks over at Urvi. Between the two of you, currently, Urvi is one of the oldest Orphics that we know. So there may be a need for some how do I put this? Powerful extermination.
Are you gonna plan this whole entire place with it? If
No.
need be?
We hope that it doesn't come to that, but
But it's a possibility.
aye. As I said, the room can be sealed from the outside, and there would be no way for anyone on the inside to access the outside world. But I would prefer to have safety measures in place on the inside to prevent that from happening. You two have a bond that is, quite powerful. And you know Ash well. Having those familiar to him around him during this might help. Might aid the situation. And we know Irvi has a very powerful fire. If not. You can see her stony expression from where she was standing over on the other side of the room. She looks over at Dimitri. You hear within your mind the voice.
I have regained my strength. Somewhat. If a cleansing fire is what they need, then perhaps I might be able to help.
You could be up for it.
Good practice.
I mean, we'll only have one shot at this.
The question is, are you?
I have to be.
Jacob looks as the two of you have this like telepathic conversation. We're going to attempt this on the next day or so you can think it over. I know that you have other personal things you wish to tend to. I promise we're going to take care of every precaution to make sure that you can see to your family.
Where is Ash and them right now?
They're downstairs in one of the libraries.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll head over there in a few.
Okay. Well, we'll keep in touch. Thank you. And he turns around and heads out the door. Irvi watches him leave and then looks to you. This could get messy.
Nothing's ever going to be that easy. So I'm always prepared for a huge mess to happen.
Whatever you decide, I'll be here to support you. And what are you gonna say?
I'm just going to go back to enjoying the tea and rest this fucking headache because my head is killing me right now.
No worries. All right. For now, we're going to go to break real quick, grab some more water, and then we'll move on from there. We'll be right back. Ooh boy. All right. Beautiful.
Bus Rhoda?
It does sound like it, doesn't it? No more breaks. No more breaks. Exactly. Oren, when Jacob approaches you about this, he finds you in the midst of a conversation with Eamon. As Eamon is having a conversation, talking to you about like one of his just adventures of several hundred years ago. Jacob pulls you aside. After explaining most of like the same stuff that he had talked to with Dimitri, he's just as far as like what they are attempting to do, that they will need those who are closest to Ash present. I know that you have your own somewhat of a familiarity with Ash. We're not 100% sure what the physical reaction is going to be. So we have to count on your strength to keep him at bay.
So, are you asking me to like just keep him held down, to fight whatever comes out of him? You know, what exactly are we looking at here?
Hopefully more of just keeping him down versus a beast. We hope that it wouldn't come to that. But there is no way of knowing until we get there. There's no precedent for this.
as somebody who has tried to hold him down in the past, bind his hands, get all stuff off of him, and don't let him speak. So if we can do all that, then I think we'll be fine. He gets kind of teleporty when you start trying to hold him in one place.
Well, I have to hope that he doesn't do that then. But you won't be alone in this. Dimitri will be there also to help bind however possible. We have Ezra that is going to be assisting me with any of the surgical procedures. Nanaba will keep his mind busy enough that he should be conscious yet sedated, so he won't be moving about the room much.
All right. Well, I suppose I'm in. You're saying this could help him, though? This could free him?
It will remove the influence of whatever plague creature that was placed in him, on him. We weren't able to remove that with the ritual, the cleansing ritual that we devised. This was
Great.
much more involved.
Can I ask, what was it exactly that, changed, that was the cure? What did the trick?
I could explain it, but it would take a few hours.
Can you give me can you give it to me in 5 words? Even if you have to dumb it down.
Patience.
That's one word, but I'll take it. Doesn't really tell me much, but...
It's an hour-long ritual process. It requires a lot of patience. And there's something different in that contamination that's not like the rest of the plague we're familiar with. It was easier to unbind.
Well, that sounds like so much fun.
It wasn't. You can ask Senna.
No, I was being sarcastic. Maybe I've been around Ash too long. Anyway, let's do this.
Okay. It's
Merlin, any thoughts, questions, comments?
he was not involved in this conversation.
Never mind. Fuck me, I guess.
It's about 4 or 5 hours later when everyone's brought back together again. None of us present. She brings Ash into this operating room. Eerily very similar to the all white space that you guys had been I forgot the actual word, but put to sleep in. I forgot the stasis.
Nap
Yeah,
room.
put the nap room. You have a bed. It's got it looks very comfortable, like a very comfortable surgical bed sort of thing, somewhere between a surgical bed and a masseuse table. The only thing is because it's got that little spot for Esh's head to put the face in the little cushion toilet thing. And
Donut?
yeah, that
A hernia pillow.
that one.
No, hemorrhoid pillow.
One of those. You're there. You're placed into it. There are bindings that are placed onto your arm. or arms and legs to make sure that you stay in place. But your shirt is removed, and you have this like elaborate tree that has been tattooed onto your back. Alder wheels himself up next to you. He leans over to Ash's ear. You all right, boy?
Just realized I have this on. I don't know. I don't know if I'm more terrified than I've ever been or more liberated than I've ever been. Either way, I'm glad it's going to be over.
I don't like to use that word, but yes. I hope that this works in the way that we're expecting it to. If all else fails, then, as I said, you have my word. We'll do what is required.
Whatever needs to happen.
Do you want to be here, Alder?
Yes. And no. It's difficult to watch people that you care for suffer.
Alder, in the circus, there was Amelia, Whisper, as we called her. Amelia Whisper Travers. She danced on the silks. She always danced like it was her last performance, as she has a mysterious illness. We could never find a diagnosis. Seemed to be arcane in nature. The Fold didn't want to really expend resources, but came up with nothing, and of course we were freaks by other medical standards, so she resigned herself and didn't want us to worry. She was happy dancing on the silks. Always like a last. You didn't know how long she had. I was gone for over 2 years, don't know if you remember. Is Amelia still with us?
Yes. She is.
Hell yeah.
Well, if she can do it, I think I can too. We supported her. Same thing here. No big deal.
He nods.
Older. I just kind of grab him, just
Yeah.
hand against his shoulder, It almost breaks an axle, of the wheelchair. I never liked my father. So thank you.
He nods. Takes a deep breath and then steps back. Let me see. Okay. Everybody else starts to come into the room. Jacob brings a couple of medical instruments. Nanaba comes over and sits on the floor in front of Ash's head, she peers down and up into your face. Do you have a favorite place?
Wherever you are.
She smiles and just goes, a favorite place to be.
Yeah, I do.
What is it?
I will just project into her mind, entertaining little kids at the circus doing very small magic. That doesn't take much.
Okay. She nods and smiles. It's like that smile that you get when you watch a magician doing tricks in front of little kids, that mirth and joy of something innocent. Hold on to that place. She takes her hand and dips it into a little pouch at her side, and you see this orange sand that she then like places in a little pile in right below your face, and then slowly spirals it outwards. And then she dips her hand into another pouch and takes out a blue sand and then spirals that within the orange sand. Go ahead. What are you going to say?
I just really love that visual, by the way. Could we say between the conversation that before the break and this one,
Mhm.
I was able to cast a ritual spell?
Sure.
I cast Arasi's spell that I'm able to do now. It's a
Mhm.
ritual spell called the Gorgon Contingency.
Okay.
And I have to state a contingency for it to go off.
Right.
Upon my death,
Take everyone with me.
Upon your death.
on my death.
Okay. Beautiful.
There's no concentration. It is set.
Heard.
That is it.
Jacob calls Ezra over to him, and he starts laying out these tools, and he starts explaining what he's going to do with what. I need you to make a medicine check, please.
The real fun is going to be seeing my dice in the dark. No, I dropped it. Oh, that's gone forever. All right, 6 dice. Okay, it rolled well. 23.
23.
I'm not able to concentrate on a spell, am I?
You're unsure.
Fuck
We don't
did
know.
that go?
We don't know.
How long is the ritual? Is this ritual?
one
The
I
have not.
cast? Or this one that we're
The one that we're about to do, no, but we don't know yet.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
We are about to find out.
Okay.
Thank you
Live.
for asking, by the way.
It is 24 hours.
That would be wild.
Okay, everyone
did I-
calls out
am I-
tomorrow.
Am I unconscious?
No.
Not yet.
What about to do?
No, not yet. She's just setting something up. So as she's doing this, I need you to make an insight or religion check. You can,
Me?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whomst?
Also, question. Let me know who you think I have the least faith in this game we're doing.
Ha!
I would love to know that myself.
I too would love that answer.
Or honestly, like the other way to look at it, that's not as harsh, is like who has a real important job.
Oof.
22 insight.
22 insight. All right, beautiful.
Okay. Orange job is to hold me down. uh,
Holding down.
Ezra's is helping with surgery, and Dimitri's is like mind stuff.
Potentially, he's kind of a wild card.
The floater.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Just because
whatever
of
people need it to
Dimitri and
be.
Irvi's relationship being
Mhm.
interesting. And I'm not saying like not hoping necessarily that this keeps going,
We're
but
gonna
I think
siphon
it's
you.
important. You know what? Go for it. I'm so down. I would love to cast skill empowerment,
Mhm.
which is a
Yeah, I mean,
concentration
this is
spell.
skill
So
issue.
if I go like unconscious or anything, this is
It
off.
is-
But Dimitri, this gives you expertise in one skill of your choice.
Ah.
Oh boy, very
Uh,
nice.
Fifth
So
level
that's
spell.
double proficiency, right?
Correct.
He's about to be so goated with the sauce, guys.
Yeah, so whatever you need, whatever's kind of asked of you, go with that.
Performance.
Yeah, a good time.
We
Have a
need
good time.
You're
Somebody
juggling
to-
amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, that
You
concentration is for an hour only, so even if
Beautiful.
it does keep going, there you
Jesus.
go.
as Nanaba is tracing out these little sand drawings, you can hear her start to kind of chant and sing to herself. And Esh, you watch the sand start to move, and you're not 100% sure if this is. You saw her literally place the sand, but this almost looks like illusion. Like, how is it moving on its own? And she's just singing, and the sand kind of starts to do the little hypnosis swirl, and then it reverses direction, and then the swirls change into like this kaleidoscope of geometric shapes, and it's just the sand is actually moving, but it almost looks like it would be an illusion. But this is way too real, and as she continues to sing, you find yourself start to relax more and more. You can feel Alder's hands on your back, on your lower back, as he kind of like runs thumb over musculature to kind of like just kind of relax the muscle on your back. So you're getting a massage and you're starting to kind of go to sleep, but also not, because you're very much mentally awake at the same time. I'm going to have Dimitri roll me an Arcana check for me.
Okay. Let's see. It's 18 plus 4, 23. 22,
Beautiful.
23.
That seems to be, at least we're all doing
22.
22.
all right. Oren, while you are
Ooh.
standing there close by, you're watching Jacob and Ezra gather the instruments and bring them over on a small little rolling table over by Ash's back. You can see what looks like almost looks like a wand, like just like a magic wand. And then next to it, there's like some scalpels and like other cutting and sewing implements.
Okay.
Over on the other side, Alder has a separate little rolling table, but his has a bunch of little bottles of different kinds of inks and different needles and the little hammers and things that would, a tattoo artist would bring, along with a couple of gems, some like dust of like diamond dust kind of stuff, like things that would be kind of more along the lines of components, just like different kinds of magic components. All right. Beautiful.
Let's go.
Beautiful. All right. Let's see here.
Closer to big.
Ash, the world starts to slip away from you. These swirling geometric shapes in the sand. You can feel the presence of everybody around you. And then that presence vanishes. You don't hear Nanaba singing anymore. You don't hear the gentle murmur of everybody in the room as they're like, as Jacob was telling Ezra what they are going to do next. And you're kind of curious why you don't feel anyone or anything around you anymore. And you look up from where you are laying and you find yourself in a circus tent. A smaller smaller circular tent, like that would be off from the main tent. And you can see the gentle parting of the flaps in front of you with like this bright light coming through from the other side. And you were just like, the surgical bed beneath you is just a regular bed. A small little single, almost like reclining bed. Do you get up?
Yeah.
Do you go towards the light?
Yes.
You walk into the doorway, between the flaps in the tent, and as you pass through, there is a larger tent, now a big oval shape with the ring there in the center, and there in the center of that ring, the pinwheel of oh my gosh, I forgot his name, but the one that throws the knives.
Hold on, I have it up, actually.
Oh fuck! I should know. He threw knives at me.
Gideon Grimshaw.
Gideon's pinwheel, and strapped to it, you. Currently upside down, feet up in the air, like hands like this. But you. No shirt, just the pants, bare feet, and suspenders. But the face is twisted somehow. As if bone and skull had been broken and reformed on the inside.
Why do you fight me?
Small timeout. How aware am I about like the ritual, this being a dream, and is there like precedent for this interaction?
No precedent for this interaction. You know that you have to be conscious. And it's somewhere when you really, really focus in the back of your mind, you can still feel like you're laying down.
Okay. I don't think I'm there in that focus. I've always fought. It's all I know how to do.
But why me?
Do you think yourself special?
Do you? I am you, after all.
I'm just a circus performer.
But not always.
Not always.
The pinwheel starts to like move on its own as he like rights himself.
I'll approach, if that's okay. The pinwheel, slowly.
Ooh.
Do you remember the first time we met?
I think met is a strong choice here. But yes.
Shall we?
Despite the binds that have his arms and legs spread, he, for lack of a better term, slooshes through them. His arm kind of just like becomes liquid and it goes, and the binds are still there. And he takes a step onto the ground, and you are staring face to face with yourself, but this twisted, monstrous version, this deformed, broken thing.
I can't help but like mirror what he does, like a dance, and further, at least the attempt of like disguising myself to look like myself, but that slightly altered, so it kind of pulses in and out like the choice of it.
Mm. He gestures and the tent wall splits open again, and there's another doorway into another bright light. It's like has the what is it called, the dry ice kind of like smoke that unfurls at the bottom and just kind of like rolls out like a carpet.
I'll look at it, then look back. It's good to see you again.
There's just a low, almost like snarly growl from him.
I'll have to introduce you to my friends. As I just kind of like do that like back, you know, kind of turn. Last thing is like I'm looking over my shoulder, and then right as I'm at the door, it kind of just turns into the lockstep.
Okay. On the other side of this, no, not the song. It's this. Orin, Dimitri, you watch as Ezra and Jacob stand over one side of Esh's body. Alder applies pressure to either side of his spine, and you see Jacob begin to slice along the skin. Ezra, I need you to give me a medicine check, please. And as this slice is happening, there is a jerking sensation from Dimitri. I need you both to give me either athletics or strength checks for me, please.
Not 20.
Wait,
Nice.
you said both as in...
Dimitri and Orin.
Okay, cool.
Because they're both standing kind of close to his arms as well. And you need-
That 19.
19? Beautiful.
17.
Beautiful. Both pass.
Dimitri,
Ezra.
I don't know if that's what you chose.
That's
for
what I'm
stone
choosing.
comment. Okay. Cool.
Beautiful. Thank you for the posture check.
In response to
Voyager.
this, Oren's going to use his racial ability Large Form, which essentially does similar stuff to Rage with just strength checks, but he's not raging.
All right, heard. So then maybe Dimitri, you move down to his legs to keep his legs from kicking, and then Oren, you can be at the front holding both his arms and his shoulders down. All right, cool. With that check, Alder starts to like chant out some words, and you can watch the tattoo peel itself back. It's almost like watching the skin of Esh's spine being like slowly god damn it, slowly sliced and like spread open, but then there's a secondary layer where the tattoo itself is starting to peel away from his skin, like a secondary skin. Below it, the skin itself still looks normal. It's a normal tint in hue to the rest of his body where there's not tattoos, but you can see the black veins there, and from it begins to ooze at the edges of the skin, almost like it is alive. The veins starting to like try and hold each other through tendrils that can't reach as that skin is being sliced up along the top. On the inside, you walk Esh through that light, and suddenly you see a young Esh on an operating table. You see various members of the Mad Hawk family standing over him. There's vaguely the recollection of this memory, the first time that they tried this ritual, this first step. It was, well, terrifying to say the least. And your memories of it are shifted, changed. You remember the chanting, the ritualness of it, through the pain and sensation that you had felt as a child. But this is providing a clarity of seeing it through a secondary perspective. And you see that this ritual was more scientific than it was some sort of rite or sacred thing. You saw the candles that were lit around the room. Now you see also the needles and a small cauldron of inky black stuff that your father dips the needle into and pulls out. And then ever so slowly slides it into the unnerved skin of a younger Esh and begins to inject ever so slowly this substance into your body. And you watch as the skin begins to crawl and writhe below it. You're sitting here as a third-person observer to yourself, a memory that you do not have. What are you going to say?
Just putting some flavor there. I'm sure that like unnerved skin, young Esh is screaming quite a bit. So I think, especially given what older Esh can do, at the operating table that everyone else is at, our Esh is yelling perfectly on pitch with what the younger Esh, how the younger Esh is screaming, like in tandem. Like it's almost like that tether of this is a memory, even if it's a memory I don't have, especially if it's not. It's like you can't help but be exactly in the moment, be exactly who you were at such a like traumatic point. So the scream just echoes through multiple layers of this kind of like arcane ritual.
Our first meeting. Your flesh and mine. You were to be a wonderful, powerful host. And yet you fought me. Why not give in now? You wouldn't feel pain anymore.
I don't host dinner for strangers.
But we've been together so long now. We're basically one.
No. I am a tenant. You are a squatter.
He roars, snarls. This mutated Esh. I need you to give me a... You can choose Strength, Arcana, or Intimidation.
So like straight strength, not athletics. Arcana, or what was the other one?
Intimidation.
Interesting. Okay. See, I don't want to go with the like, oh, what is the best skill, which would be Arcana. What would, because this is very different ways of dealing with this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's trying to intimidate him. And I don't think he's trying to overpower him. So I think as a like almost like trauma response and kind of what probably got him into being as diligent in like dossiers and things is trying to intellectualize the issue. And I don't think he's doing great at it just because of he is literally in his own head. And he is apart from, he's kind of spliced from so many things and, you know, face to face with trauma. So I'll go with Arcana.
Beautiful.
But I don't think he's going to do great. Or at least that's like the kind of
Right.
precedent that he's kind of going into it with. That is a dirty 20.
Very nice. You feel the sensation sliding up your back, this like cold finger. It's like someone took an ice cube and is just sliding it up your spine. And you can feel your body almost involuntarily like shudder and pull against it. No. No, this is not. He has no power here. Otherwise, he would have taken it long ago. As you said, you don't make dinner for people you don't know, for strangers. And you are not about to become a snack. You fight it. There's
My house. You wipe your feet first.
You look down at his feet below the edges of the pants, like the bare feet there on the ground, and the feet begin to disappear. His, not yours. He just looks at it, and his eyes slowly look up at yours, and then a second set of eyes opens on the sides of the first, and all four of them glower at you. Just stare. You can see, as you look down again, and just as he looks down again, there is blue and orange sand at his feet, and it swirls around in kaleidoscopic colors and shapes. You hear
Nanaba.
Ash. Yeah, you hear Nanaba's voice. Ash, you're doing good. Stay the course. We now move to the outside. Of all
Nice
of this.
entrance, Warren.
From the darkness. Ah! There is, Ezra, no previous thing that could have prepared you for what you are seeing, as there is now a line of open flesh all up along Esh's spine. The skin peeled back just about an inch and a half all the way up. And beyond that, yes.
Can I say one thing? Just like,
Sure.
I just want to give you like a little bit of tool bag, just because this is like, we worked on these tattoos
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. You know, there's like the tree and the vines and the vertebrae and all that sort of stuff that's well documented. I do want to say like probably like half of the back, so like, you know, scapula up around the neck, almost to like a crown up here, are all those stag antlers, which have little like baubles within them. I think I said that like second episode.
Yeah.
But it is so much like brambles, almost like a cartoon, like this is like a thorny bush kind of thing. And so peeling it back, I think every tattoo as it's moving is predatorial, is defensive. So I think there's something there, especially dealing with the back of the just like all of these brambles that are at best a nuisance.
Awesome.
You're watching the gap in the skin, and then beyond that, those tattoos closest to that gap have now. It's like when paper is always rolled up, it kind of always tends to like curl. There is like a secondary curl of all of that tattoo work that gives another inch of open skin along that side, and it's like watching hundreds of little tendrils of inky blackness just like trying to reach for each other to try and just close the gap again. Jacob,
Thanks, I hate it.
Jacob next to you is like, okay, incisions made. You can hear him just audibly swallow.
Jacob, I'm gonna need you to buck up because this is someone I care about, and if you don't have a stomach, you can get the fuck out.
You do realize what we are looking at, right?
Yeah, it's called compartmentalization, alright? We're gonna be fine.
You see Jacob look over at Dimitri and then look over at Urvi, who's standing in the corner of the room. And you can see Urvi is just like flexing her fingers, watching very intently, just waiting for the word. He nods. He's like, okay, yeah, okay, we need to, this is...
Nuke the place.
It's not forming its own thing. It's there just beneath the surface of the skin. He swallows again. This is old. This is a plague creature, but not at the same time. It would have formed itself into something if it could, right? He says that to himself, not really like in a
Sure, man.
you're like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I need
I was just about to say the same thing.
uh-huh. You can feel Esh's body is starting to kind of like pull and tug at both Dimitri and Orin as you're like holding him in place. It's not like necessarily in pain. It's just like someone who's uncomfortable and is trying to like move and adjust their body to try and like shift around. I need you both to do another round of athletics or strength, and then I need another round for Ezra. Yes.
Nat 20, so 26.
Also
Beautiful.
26,
Beautiful.
but not a nat 20.
I just rolled a nat 20, so here comes the nat 1. It's not a 1.
It's a 2.
It is a 2. So 10 total.
10 total.
Nope. 8 total. I only have a +6 to medicine.
Beautiful. Okay, well, it's 2 successes and a failure. Still counts as a
I'm
still
doing
counts as
my
a success. Still counts as a success. You see that some of the tendrils are reaching for each other, and they have managed to gather into a larger tendril. This one's almost like a finger, and it almost looks like it forms itself into a finger to kind of like reach around, like it's trying to find something else to latch onto.
What if we just set him on fire?
Oh, I can make that happen.
So can I.
Aaron,
Yes.
can I keep bothering you in the middle of your descriptions? Is
Yes.
that cool?
Mhm.
Cool. I just keep thinking of things because, when do you get to do something like this? I have like a whole host of spells, so when things get worse, especially like illusions, like I'm trying to think of a movie proper, but one that shows what's going on in the mind, like in the surgical room that they're in, but just like fragmented. Almost like they see like a shard of like a big top, or like just like a slice of one of the Mad Hawk families, family members like around them that shouldn't be there, combined with like electricity and like this kind of like element, this investiture of fire and chain lightning and all of those things that are, because the tattoos are so closely bound with the abilities that he has, they are being literally like unraveled at the moment, and he doesn't have precedent for doing what he does
Yeah.
prior to that. And so feel free to just fuck up my friends with this.
Don't worry.
Oh, wow.
Well,
I'm getting there.
It's kind of
Wait, I
interesting
don't give
because
that same permission.
the way that I'm kind of imagining that idea that you just said is like, those shows where it has the forensic replay happening around the detective,
Oh yeah.
but it's like you're watching that happen around you, but you're hitting the skip forward 5 seconds button over and over and over again, so it's like fragmented skips throughout all these different illusions and stories, and it's almost like violent jerking through worlds.
Yeah. I love that. But yeah, just throwing that out there. Use it, don't use it. I just like
Okay.
to be involved.
Yeah, I hear you. The
Yeah.
yeah, definitely a buffer wheel. There is in all of this. Ooh, you know what? Ash, roll for Nanaba for me.
Okay.
I need
What an honor.
Roll
either
up.
let's see how will we do this. We're gonna do either, I'll give you a choice: Arcana, Religion, or Performance, and this will determine how I describe what happens next.
Okay. For Nanaba,
Mhm.
I would say probably religion, because just more so in the spiritual side. I think there's
Okay.
a lot of that's how they would approach it. I don't. Performance feels like a facade. Arcana feels like antithetical to her approach.
Heard. Let's see. Where's it good?
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
It's too damn bad.
Oh, we'll do this one. You can see, those of you in this room, you see Nanabuz has her hands on either side of Esh's head where it's placed on the little face donut. And she's kind of just like humming and singing a song to herself, but it is, you can see that there's sweat that's starting to come down the side of her face. And the little swirl of sand that hasn't moved below Esh's face now begins to kind of start to lift, like this sparkling pixie dust kind of essence that this starts to swirl around her as she's seated on the ground, reaching up to concentrate on Esh's head. And it kind of swirls in this nebulous vortex that kind of goes around and around and around her. Inside of Esh's mind, you can hear her. Esh, hold on. We are almost there. You must decide what is to be done. Twisted Esh.
Yes. Decide. If you keep me, find me, I can make you stronger. If you allow them to take me, you'll never know what you might be missing.
And as he says this, you hear other voices. Things that kind of blurred out in the back of your memory as the world shifts around you and you see a secondary attempt at this ritual. You hear your father's words. No. Increase the dosage. See if the blood resists. You're doing good, Esh. Keep control. You're very, very strong. You're doing very good, son. We're just going to push a little further. And another needle slides up into your arm and injects more of that substance.
We were meant to be together, you and I. What will it be?
On the outside, Ezra, especially you, see his hair go Mad Hawk white, platinum white, growing from follicle to tip, longer, erasing all of the remnants of the purple that you come to know. On the inside, Esh says, "You promise me strength. I am strong already, and I am fine being number 2. The second strongest knight. Alaric is the first. I'd hate to dethrone him.
Dethrone that bitch.
On the outside, Jacob looks over at Alder. Alder is like whipping up the ink in such a way that it, like the dust, like the sand that is now floating around Urvi, the ink is now moving around his hands as he has his hands poised and ready. The ink that he had taken from these little vials and small ink pots, ink wells, now begins to swirl outwards and mix with that of the tendrils of plague that are like trying to reach for something. It's like all of these. Have you ever seen? Oh gosh, what is it that they do? That they make the earthworms come out of the ground and they start like? Is it? I don't. There's a thing that you can do to make them kind of pop.
It's when it rains they come up
Yeah.
because they can't breathe otherwise.
That's right.
Yeah.
So it's
Water. Lot of water.
A lot of water. It's kind of like that, but it's just these inky black tendrils that are coming out of Esh's back and skin that they're like reaching for something to try and close and hide and bind themselves beneath again. And the ink starts to wrap itself around and like almost weave itself in and amongst these tendrils.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah, I was excited about earthworms for like the most fleeting of moments. I was like, oh, my back. Gross.
Hey, fan art people, let's see.
No.
No.
Hard.
I've never had my tablet closed for so long for a session. It's because I'm scared.
It is during all of this that as you have this discussion, Esh, with this alternate self, you hear Nanaba whisper in your mind, "What do you want to do? Find it or destroy it?"
Destroy it. At all costs. Nanaba?
Yes.
Give my savings to Ilbert's children.
Somewhere on the outside, you feel a kiss on your cheek. Nanaba in tears in the present physical world. He said, "Destroy it. Destroy it now." Alder. Alder is now tight. You see his like a puppet master with his marionette, his fingers tense, and all of the threads of liquid that had wrapped and woven themselves around the tendrils of plague tighten all at once. And then he lifts his hands up, and you hear Esh scream as the plague tendrils are pulled out of his skin and up into this horrifying like weave of black and red and greens and blues as the ink weaves around the black tendrils of plague. He pulls it up and then begins to manipulate it into a single circular sphere that is beautifully, was it iridescent when it like changes colors, right? Like oil. But is still so permanently inky black. And then it looks less and less like liquid as he begins to dry and solidify it. Jacob takes a breath and like stands back from it and from the body, and then like refocuses. Ezra, we need to put pressure. He's starting to bleed a lot. And you look down as now as Ash's spine is now normalizing. The tattoo that had been peeled back is now on his skin as if it had never been peeled before. And you guys quickly begin to try and staunch and compress the bleeding. I need another medicine check for me.
Please be higher than a 2 this time, sweetheart. That's higher than a 2. 17.
Beautiful. Urvi comes forward and she places a hand on Esh's upper back and she goes, "Allow me." And as she looks down, you can see the skin start to just go like a reverse zipper, just be mended back all
Just
the
as
way
bad
down.
The second time.
So a zipper?
So a zipper, yeah, but
Yeah,
not, instead of
A
like
zipper,
a
but
zipper
the other way.
opening,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
now going the close instead of opening. Esh, inside this fractured space, you see this alternate version of you stare at you and just shake its head.
We could have been so much more. So much more.
And as it speaks, you just see its body just begin to disassemble, and like the very mist that you had found yourself standing in earlier, it dissipates just from the top all the way down until there is nothing of it.
It's spaghettifying like Mr. Fantastic and the Multiverse of Madness.
Don't ruin
And-
spaghetti for me.
And you stand there in the middle of this circus. You look over at the image of young Esh with his father leaning over, whispering into his ear, "You've done good, boy. Just one more. Just one more." But that one more never came. And now, the world around you collapses in darkness and quiet. What are you going to say, Ash?
If there's not, that's okay. In my mind space, is there time to say one thing?
Yeah.
Do something a little bit random, but I think important.
Mm-hmm.
As I turn away from the scene with Esh's father, he starts humming the same melody that Nanaba was. And under his breath he says, "Elgin, are you still in here?"
There's no response.
Just a solemn nod of the head. Thanks anyway. And then he keeps humming.
Until you fall asleep. On the outside room on the operating table,
Did we do it?
Alder still holds the globe. Irby looks to everybody. "I have enough strength to burn that. There won't be anything left." She looks over at Jacob and over at Ezra and Oren and Dimitri. "We destroy it?"
I believe that's what you wanted, Dimitri.
I'm for it, but can like go stand behind Orvi, channel my powers directly into her so that way she has like a jump start extra kick to it.
Sure. Make an Arcana check for me.
Ooh. It's a natural 16 plus
Damn.
4, dirty 20.
Damn.
Beautiful.
Job.
She reaches her hand out like this, and you see fiery tendrils kind of looking like almost like a solar flare sort of spook over and around her hand. And as she does that, it reaches out like these fiery tendrils to wrap itself around this orb of evil, if you will. And the tighter it wraps around, it begins to glow brighter and brighter, and you guys can feel the heat in here start to rise higher and higher as she creates a small miniature sun, and you can hear it like
Jesus.
this inferno build and build and build, but then contain itself into this small compressed little space. And you see the orb grow smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller as she literally burns away this thing. And you can see the veins popping from her hand and from her forehead and from her arm with the intensity of concentration in not allowing this inferno to wipe out everybody in this room. She controls the heat from expanding further than it needs to be into just this tiny, tiny little compression. The light becomes blinding before it begins to dim again. And all that is left is a tiny black diamond.
It's gonna make a sick engagement ring.
And she brings it down to her hand, closes it, and then opens it again, and it's just ashy dust that kind of goes as if the smallest piece of charcoal had just been snuffed out of existence.
Is she the new Shiva?
Jacob puts a tentative hand on Ezra's shoulder. I think we did it.
He's gonna live.
I think so.
Whatever, the closest thing to what he was doing before.
We'll have to see next week. Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
We're gonna scream for an entire episode.
Lend me all your power.
Praise the mother.
Beautiful.
Safe word is bingo.
Oh, beautiful. The planet will
Kamehameha.
power of the sun in the palm of my hand. The planet will blow up in 5 minutes. True. All
Did
right.
Irvi make a miniature star?
Kind of.
It sounds like it, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking
Mhm.
sweet.
She said the full concentrated power of the sun.
Itty bitty living space.
Beautiful. All right. Well, thank you guys once again for a very entertaining episode. It had a little bit of everything in it. We had some
Am I alive? Am I dead? Am I just asleep forever?
Is he just taking a little nap?
just taking a little nap. He's just
Just a
sleepy
wee.
boy.
Am I
He's
milking the
having-
sympathy?
we will never know, or maybe we will. Who knows?
I can't believe he threw Ulrich being a knight in there.
Yeah, that was pretty
Ulrich
great.
is best boy confirmed.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now just make sure you keep him alive.
Hey, we've
And
been
he
here
get
a
the fuck away
while.
from his
I
candle.
kind of have to.
There are great moments, We want to
Yeah.
have them.
Yeah.
Elgin, I thought, was a really cool character. He went down fighting these manifestations of the origin of what this is way, way down the line. So him
Way
being
down
like,
in Hades Town.
literally. So yeah, there you go. So it's cool. It's a really cool world that you built, Aaron. So it's nice that we kind of get to pluck some fruits
Yeah.
every so often.
It's
We get to experience the
just
fruits of Aaron's labor.
ha 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 ha.
Gross.
Oh God. All right.
Not the
anyway.
best phrasing.
Beautiful. All right. Next week, Tuesday, we'll have some more game night. We'll see what we get up to next week, and then Wednesday, Savannah by night. The wee little kindreds do their wee little vampire things, you know, as they do. And then Thursday, we'll see what happens here. And then Friday, we'll have Star Wars as it comes back for the month of September. We'll see what those fools are going to decide to do with their newly found freedom / being hunted by the Empire. I'm sure nothing terrible would happen from that, as you
What could
do.
possibly go
I
wrong?
mean, what a fucking gamut of a schedule. You know,
Yeah.
it's just like Victorian England. We got some lycanthropy. We got some Greek mythology. Great, cool, fun. Also, just fun trivia every so often against our will. Really. And
I
then,
really appreciate that Orn and I both sent the year that Grey's Anatomy was written at the same
yeah,
time in chat.
I was waiting for it. and it
Wait,
worked out.
for real? What time was I
Yeah.
didn't see it.
858.
1858? All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so Grey's
so it's
Anatomy has
anatomy
not
book.
been written.
The Grey's Anatomy book.
The Grey's Anatomy, not Grey's Anatomy by Shonda Rhimes.
Yeah.
That was a little before that was a little after 1858. That one.
Was
little
written in 1858. I'm putting that in the
Nice.
crawl now.
Ticker.
Scroll.
Yeah.
And Star Wars, just like whole galaxies and galaxies and galaxies.
Mhm.
And then this is just kind of like almost like a vampiric noir, you know, very like steady paced, immersive supernatural thriller,
Yeah.
but also like what's the word what's the word I'm looking for? Where like people exploration, like they're
Yeah.
figuring out like how to like humanize.
Psychological thriller, yeah.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah.
Love a psycho
which is
thriller.
which is just
Qu'est-ce
so it's
que
like
c'est?
a whole bunch of like tones that can be very, very literally universal, like of the universe, but are very like localized and very humanized. When
And don't
it seems like
forget
lo- lo-
Helldivers.
And
Then
Helldivers.
Helldivers.
Democracy.
Dragon roaches. You know, all of that stuff.
Are we the stratagems?
Oh my gosh.
Maybe
Beautiful.
the stratagems were the friends we made along the way.
Was I the jump pack from the very beginning?
Beautiful.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for hanging out with us. We will see you next week at some point, on some day. Until then, stay fey, be brave. The safe word is mango. Praise the mother, and yeah, that's about it.
Good
Character
night.
study. Character study.
Character
Character
study.
study.